Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Life with Patti. And today we are going to do a movie review. Woo! I think this is number 6 for me. I haven't done it in a long time. What I do for my movie reviews, for those of you that are new, I have a large DVD library, quite large, and so I pick out 10 movies and I just show them to you and give you my thoughts and feelings on them and what I feel about those movies. A lot of them are older movies, but they're good movies. Some are not, some are. So we will get started with our first one, Jerry Maguire, starring Tom Cruise. Who has watched this movie? Definitely a rated R movie because there's a lot of foul language in it. But Jerry Maguire is a sport agent that works for a big corporation, was really high and mighty, had the perfect fiance, the perfect house, everything. And he lost his job, and so he went out on his own, and the story goes from there. Because I've already given you a little bit of what happens away at the beginning of the movie, but the rest of the movie is how he triumphs through it, and it's a good movie. And there's some quotes in there like, "Show me the money," that will always be one of those quotes that if somebody does different movies where they quote something, "Show me the money," and that would be a quote from this movie. So Jerry Maguire, total thumbs up in my book. I like it. Just can't watch it with the grandkids around because too many bloopers. You know what I'm saying? Okay, second movie out is The Notebook. Classic, right? So this is, Nicholas Sparks wrote this, and believe it or not, this was his first book that he had published, and look what happened. It went crazy. It went wild. It won tons of awards. Yeah, it's just the best love story I've seen ever, it says. And it's just an awesome movie about this couple that fall in love and then part ways, and do they get back together? I mean, most of you have probably seen this. If you haven't seen this and you are a woman that has a little bit of chick flick love in you, you've got to watch this, because this is such a good movie. I mean, it's a sad movie, but it's a good movie. It's a good story. So, Notebook. Awesome movie. Okay, third one out the door we have here is The Breakup with Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn. I'm going to give this one an okay. So, like, if it's 1 out of 5, to me this is a 4. This is a 4, and this is a 3. It's not bad, but it's not great. And the only reason those other two got 4s is it wasn't like over the top number 5 to me, like Maid in Manhattan. Oh my gosh, it's just like one of the best movies ever. But The Breakup is it's just okay. You just got to see it if you want to know. They kind of go through some stuff, and you can actually pick who's going to break up with who. Is he going to break up or is she going to break up? And I always watch it and I can't remember who breaks up with who. But anyways, it's just okay. But I have it in my movie library and thought I would share it with you. Okay, number 4, Coyote Ugly. That is a movie from the 90s probably. And yet I really liked it. I mean, I had to go to the Coyote Ugly bar in Vegas when I went, just because I wanted to really see, and it was kind of corny because they're trying to relive the movie. But it was a good movie. It was a good story. Had a lot of action going in, a lot of dancing. John Goodman plays this one's father, and she leaves New Jersey to go to New York because she wants to become a singer. But in the meantime, she's got to make a living, so she's going to bartend. So it goes on from there, and I liked it. It was a cute movie. The Blind Side. Who hasn't seen this movie? This was like one of my mom's most favorite movies before she passed. She loved this movie. Sandra Bullock, and it's based on a true story of this kid that lives in the projects, has a hard time. His mom's not really attentive to him. He's just a quiet kid. She kind of realizes that he needs some help and takes him into her home. And it is a true story, which makes it even a little more special. So this one is close to a 5 for me. I really like this movie. If you haven't seen this movie, you really need to watch it on Netflix or somehow. I don't know how you can download these older movies, but this is a must-see. The next movie is Catch Me If You Can, starring Tom Hanks and Leo DiCaprio. I don't think this one got a whole lot of reviews. I don't think it became a very popular movie. But Tom Hanks plays a cop. This guy, Leo, plays a con artist. And this is also based on a true story where this guy in the 60s, he impersonates a flight attendant as a pilot, a doctor, a lawyer, all kinds of things. And he got away with it. And he forged checks and all kinds of stuff and got away with it for a long time, and this cop is trying to catch him. And it's Catch Me If You Can. It's a good movie. It's one of those that even your husband would like to watch with you. So, alright, I'm just going to give this one a 10 because it's just like, to me, it's a classic, big with Tom Hanks again. Look at this, Tom Hanks. Did I do another one with Tom Hanks already? No, but this is when Tom Hanks was probably in his early 20s, and a little kid is always being kind of left in the back way side because he's short, and he goes to a carnival and he makes a wish on the Zolar, I think that's what it is, and he wishes to be big, and the next day he wakes up as an adult man, but a child's mind. And it's funny, and it's cute, and it's a good movie. My kids love this movie. I've watched it a million times, and it's just one of those that they made that became to me a classic. So check it out. This is definitely one of my favorite movies ever. While You Were Sleeping, I got my name on there because people borrow my movies all the time. While You Were Sleeping, Sandra Bullock, there she is again, and Bill Pullman, and she works at a toll booth for the train station, and she's in love with this guy that comes through every day, just like in love with him, imaginatory in her mind. She just thinks he's so handsome, and he got mugged, I think, and he passes out on the train tracks, and she pulls him off to save him. It's not this guy, but yet she's with this guy because there's a twist at the end. So you gotta watch it. This is a 5 in my book. Definitely a 5. I love, love, love this movie. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I bought this one, Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. I bought it because I think it was on sale for $3. And it's one of those movies that's so corny that it's funny. And he is a prince in another country becoming king, and he wants to go out into the world and experience the real world. So he wants to come to America, go to New York, and he gets a job at McDonald's. Nobody knows he has money. His parents don't like that he came over to America, and it's just a funny story from there. So I think this movie seriously came out in like the late 80s, I think. So if you haven't seen this movie, it's just a comedy movie. It's kind of dorky, but it's funny. Get it, watch it, and just, I don't know. It's just, any movie that Eddie Murphy in is always kind of corny. But this one is, it's cute. And the last one for today is The Best of Me. This is with James Marsden and Michelle Monaghan. Okay, let me tell you. I watched this movie. I liked this movie, and I hated this movie. It's one of those that it's got the great love story, and then it's horrible. And then it's got the great love story, and then it's freaking horrible. And I say horrible because it's not going the way I want it to go. So, to me, it has a crappy ending, but it has such a great story. And part of it, that you just want to keep watching it. So if you're one of those that can deal with a sad ending, go ahead and watch this movie. I really did like it. I just didn't like the ending. But the endings aren't always going to be a Hallmark, mushy, last kiss, and then we live happily ever after. So, it's a good movie. It's just sad in parts. Okay. That's my 10 movies for this movie review. As always, and if you're new to my channel, I always ask you, leave your favorite movies in the comments below, because I buy movies on Amazon, I buy movies at Target, Walmart, wherever. And if you leave a recommendation for me of your favorite movie and I haven't watched it, or I don't have it, you might hook me up with a new movie, because I'm always in the mood to watch a new movie. So, alright, you guys, you have a great day. I'll see you back here tomorrow. And sorry I took so long to do my last movie review, because it's been a while. So, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.